I think this summer having Kirk around for the first time has been a new experience for the kids. I think we went back to work on a lot of fundamentals, a lot of stroke work, a lot of positioning and postural drills in the water. I think it was probably a step back to take two forward with the kids that were here in the water. And but I was pretty happy with the results I saw at LA Invite. They weren't great, but they weren't terrible either. And I thought the kids that did a super job this summer swam very well. Rudy had an awesome meet. Ryan was in the process of progressing towards nationals, so he was pretty tired. And it was good to see some of the incoming freshmen and the number of kids that were also at home training that were also at the meet. And yeah, I thought it went pretty well. The men's team, is probably one of the top 30 teams in the country academically, and it's always a challenge with the number of guys that we have in some very difficult degree programs, and girls in difficult degree programs, to do as well as we did. And one of the guys' goals was to have a 3.2 grade point average, and so I was happy to achieve that. And then can we find a way to do better? And we feel like we do a terrific job of recruiting very academically oriented kids with very high test scores and very high grades. And but it is college, and the freshmen get challenged their first semester and then usually corrected second semester. I was really happy with the number of academic All-Americans we have in our program, and I challenge our kids to even have more, that they can combine the athletics and academics, and some of our best athletes have been on that list, school record holders and kids that have been in very challenging degree programs. And for Morgan to be an academic All-American is very, very difficult, very difficult. Corbett Pool has been down since Friday, and will be down for the rest of the month as they're doing some maintenance that they do every 2 years in there. And with the steam shut down, we wouldn't have any hot water anyway, so it'd be a little chilly in there too. So some of the kids have been back in the weight room. Hopefully they're running, hopefully they're doing something. And I'm leaving for U.S. Nationals this week to watch Ryan Ball and Ryan Nelson swim this week. I'm excited for that, and we'll be out there recruiting as well. And then Kirk and Matt and I are going to Alaska, where we're taking Wyoming Swim Camp on the road, and going to Seward, Alaska, where we have 56 kids waiting for us to do a camp, which has significantly grown over the last 3 or 4 years, and has been a very successful situation, a very fun and a great way to see a part of the country you just don't get to a lot. We're also going to use it as a recruiting opportunity. There's a couple of our kids that we're looking at that are in the camp, and then there's some kids in some towns outside of Seward, which we plan to visit while we're there.